So now I've got a cable that I robbed from the previous setup in the studio back there where we were using that Leprechaun. I just took one of those cables that was running the Simplex and I'm using it as a DMX cable now. It's just a 3-pin cable. It works fine. Obviously, it works fine because we have DMX relay uh, coming out of second ellipsoidal into dimmer pack, out of dimmer pack into the rest of the nice decorative LEDs. Set it to channel 9. So let's click on 9 and see what happens. 1, nothing. 2, 3. Got nothing. So I might have to count 16 times past the last fixture, which is, I think it's 5 or 6. Yeah. There's fixture number 6 now over there, flickering. So I'll go read whatever the DX number is. I came up with that. And add 16 and see if that does it. I should know this. It's just been a while since I've done it. Somebody will come along and correct me. So yeah. It's fixture channel number 81. Oops, not 82. 81. So we'll add 16 to 81. 97. So that should do the trick right there. That should give us lights 1 and 2. So if 6 was this guy, clearly it is, then 7 should be 1 with the second fader, 1 and 2. There we go. Now we have accent light for our choir. Just needs to be adjusted a little bit. But you know what? I think it's going to look pretty good. And that is how you work with what you've got. Cool. I'll throw some clips on from after it's used in a Sunday, after we actually have bodies in the seats, and see what it looks like. I'm pretty stoked on this. I'm going to refocus those ellipsoidals so they're not trying to cover as much, because right now they're trying to cover, this one's trying to cover as much of the stage right as it can. House left is trying to cover as much of stage left as it can. We'll focus those up to above, behind the choir, and try to use these accent lights to just light the choir. Da, 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 da. So what you saw me do in that last time lapse was I gave in. After looking at the camera down the barrel, it was obvious that light was only coming from one side. I think it would look really cool from that house left camera, but not from every other angle.
the House Left choir the seats were lit up really well, and the house right was not. So I went ahead and took that second dimmer pack up there and put a couple more of those little black Parnells up there. And I had a fifth one that was in the closet where I found them, and decided to use that as an accent light or a hair light for the preacher. I didn't get the color mixing ellipsoidals that I wanted. Those are stark white. I do have gels on them, but they're still pretty harsh. So this will give me some warmth and depth that has definitely been missing. Yeah,